Hello, my fellow Geeklings. Welcome back, and if you're new, you've come to the right place. This is episode number 7 of this tutorial series, and now we're going to actually be making our door functional. So, first things first, we are going to create a blueprint. So, blueprint class, actor, BP underscore Sci-Fi door. We're going to double click this. And all we're going to do with this one is drag and drop our skeletal mesh right into here. You could also do add skeletal mesh and then to select it from the hub, but this will suffice. And we're just going to set it to animation asset and just compile and save. Oh. We're also going to change the collision to physics actors. Alright, so that should be good. We're going to close out of this. We're going to go back into props. I am going to duplicate. So I'm just going to Control D to duplicate. And I'm going to rename this BP underscore door button. I'm going to double click this. This is what we have so far. Event begin play. Check the visibility of that E key to turn off automatically. Get reference to the player. Event. Right now it's to do something. And then the trigger boxes. So right now we have this. I am actually going to reduce the size of this box because right now it's going to be the same size as this. I'm going to bring in my door and just show you. Way too big for our button. We want a little button. So come over here, go to mesh. We're going to reduce the size of this to about 0.2. Let's check. That looks about, yeah, that's good enough. We're not trying to do anything too fancy here or too crazy. And I actually want to change my trigger box, or the sphere trigger, into a trigger box. So I'm going to delete this. I know that it's saying that it's reference, so these two won't be able to work anymore, but we're going to add it right back. So add box collision, name it trigger again. I'm going to delete these. On begin overlap. End overlap. So same thing. On begin overlap, set visibility, end overlap, end the visibility of the widget. We are going to compile and save, go back into viewport, and now I want to move this box where it fits perfectly over there. But first, I want to change this to 30, 30, 30, and then bring it up. Okay, now I'm going to move it over just a little bit and check here to see where I'm moving it to. So we're going to undo that. I actually want to go there. I want to bring this trigger box to where it's right in front and kind of in the center, because I want it to be where the player has to be right in here to be able to click on this button. So compile, save. Now let's add the functionality. First things first, we want to be able to play the animation. I'm going to move this over because we don't really need this anymore right now. we're just going to focus on this. I'm going to have it to where we drag out. There's going to be a branch, because when you go to the door, it's either going to say like, if it's open, play the close animation. If it's closed, play the open animation. So we're actually going to need a variable, a boolean, that says is open, question mark. Right now it's set to false, but just to make sure it's false, I want to drag this out and set it to where it's false on begin play. Just like that. And I want to bring this out and get it to where it's showing the condition of, is it open or is it closed? And we're going to set it right now. We also need to grab reference to our door, because we're going to talk from this blueprint to the other blueprint that we just created for our sci-fi door. So I'm going to do door ref. We're going to click this, and then I'm going to do the BP underscore sci-fi door. And I want to grab an object reference. I want to turn the eyeball on, because what this is going to do is have it to where when this button is out into the world, if you go into the details panel, you're going to see this right here, where there's a default door ref that says none. So keep that in mind for later. So I'm just going to drag this out to get my door reference. And from here, I want to get the, let me bring up my other blueprint. I want to get the information of this skeletal sci-fi door and get reference to this right here. I want to choose what plays right here. So I'm trying to find SK underscore sci-fi door and then get animation. So from here, I'm going to do play animation. And here it shows the SK sci-fi door that we have reference to. So I'm going to hit this, and that reference automatically comes out right here. So here it's the variable that we created that got reference to our door. It's accessing inside that blueprint for the skeletal mesh, and inside that skeletal mesh, now we're getting the blueprint. So I want to have door open. And I also want to have, so I'm going to copy and paste, I want to have close. So we have open and close, but we also have to hook up the sci-fi door to the target so it knows exactly what it's trying to play. So from here, I'm going to do is open, no, because we just set it up here at begin play. On begin play, it's automatically closed. So is open is false. So right away, we're going to put, is it open? No. Well then, oh, let me move this around, because according to that logic, is it open? No. Well, open it. Is it open? Yes. Close it. And we're going to set it, like once the door is open, we're going to bring out our Boolean and set it to where, is the door open? Yes. And I'm going to copy paste. When we close the door, we want to set that the door is closed. So I'm going to compile and save. And we're going to get an error because what I was saying before, we grabbed reference to the door, but we put nothing right here. So when I hit play and try to go to the door and access this, nothing's going to happen. Instead, I got a whole bunch of errors that said access none, trying to read property door ref. So it's trying to read this door, and if we were to scroll over, it's saying in the animation of the event graph, it's trying to access the BP button, the door right here. So if I was to click on this, it's showing like it wasn't able to access this because of this right here. So quick fix on how to do that. To get rid of all this, we'll just clear and exit. I'm gonna grab this eye picker tool and select the BP door. Now, when I go over here and hit E, it opens. Hit E again, it closes. And that's another thing we need to fix, the widget. The widget's placed how it was before, the same distance from where it was before. So that's why it's up high. To fix that, we'll go back into our BP door button, go to the viewport, click the widget. It's all the way up there. We're gonna bring it down to about there. It's invisible because we set the screen space the space to screen. So it's only accessing the player camera. That's why we can't see it right now. So now, go up to it, hit E, it opens. Can walk through it because we set our collision to physics assets. And we go over here, hit E again, it closes. So yay, we did it! One step closer to making this door really cool and fun. So in the next episode, we're gonna change this door to where you're gonna need a key. And that the top part up there will change colors from red to green. So I'll show you how to set up a quick material for that and how to access it through the VIA blueprint. So please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.